All right. Italian Grand Prix, Formula One 2022 season. We're past the halfway point. On to stage 4. All right, this is going to be the actual Grand Prix event. So, yada, yada, yada. Let's get the race started. So, our top speed has been compromised. And what we need to do is totally normal first lap. And as soon as you, well, not as soon as, after you clear the parabolica, a little bit afterwards, you have the pit lane entrance lane, right? So about there, this first goal here ends if you have made your rank P10 or better, which we should be getting because we're starting in P4. We should be coming in P1, even with engine temperature issues, looks like. So generally, coasting is what you gotta do where you can. So once you feel like you've built up some safe lead, then you can go a little easy on the gas, especially when you're heading into these corners, because bots do struggle. And then we get some separation, and then it's gonna be a bit of a blockade challenge, isn't it? There we go. That's what I mean. We don't have to go all the way through. So once the pit lane is in sight, more or less, once we reach that point, the goal ends as I blew up the engine right at the same time. But yeah, even if you didn't finish first, I think you get finished. You still are considered P1 finish. So I didn't really need to push that hard in the in that goal. But well, as I said, I'm just gonna go flat out throughout this event. So of course we have to box after lap 1. And yes, I remember this conversation. Do we need to retire? As in retire, end the race. That's what Michael's thinking, but Eric thinks replacing tires. No, we're not replacing tires. And that's not how we refer to the job, as retiring. Anyway, so moving on to the next challenge. Once again, if you just go flat out as much as you can, you should be able to do it. Hit on so cold tire, and there's a target speed that we gotta hit. I think when we're crossing the finish line, I think that's what the deal is. Yeah. Slippery. Alright, a little sloppy, but hasn't been disqualified yet, so we okay. I think they asked for P13, didn't they? Or was it? We do have another lap. So I think we'll be okay. I don't remember even what the target speed was, but... Oh, I guess that was just a lap. We didn't have to do another lap, so there you go. Yeah, the lap counter said 2 out of 3 laps, but, you know, apparently they were kidding. Alright, so that's another P1 finish. So, blitzing through here. 2 goals down, 2 more to go. So, on to goal 3. Get up into P8 or better. This one also says 2 laps. I think we do 2 laps here. Each lap under minute 17, so yeah. Which, as we've seen already many times, we can wrap up a lap well under minute 17, so assuming that we don't encounter any silly traffic jam, which I don't anticipate. Just need to watch out for opponents around chicanes, make sure we don't crash into them. All right. There we go. Always prioritizing the exit line to be more solid, especially when you're heading into these long straights that you do benefit more since you reach higher speed earlier down in faster section. All right, nice grip. Definitely this season. Oh, look at that. We got 3 Alpines lined up. Minute 13. Three cars from the same team in this grid. Yeah, that's totally legit, right? Anyway. Getting in the way. So this one I anticipate is going to be a little bit slower lap, but I think we still should be okay. Getting it under minute 17 as long as these guys don't continue to block my path. Yeah, 12 seconds from here on down. I think we'll be okay. Thanks, Lutz. There we go. Once again, time to spare. Yeah, so these longer races, right? The 2 laps, we only finished P6, so payout is a little slacking here. 11K, so that's closer to like a single lap. But yeah, it's all good. More importantly, that leaves us with just one more goal for stage 4. And we unlap ourselves while the top three have pitted. Let's see. Eric's having midlife crisis. No time for that. So get into P4 before tire gives out. So it's gonna be a degrading tires, isn't it? And it looks like we're starting with P8. So yep, degrading grip. So earlier part of the race we're gonna have better grip, so we're gonna try to make the most of it early on. Just some drafting, a little bit, but it's too slow. There we go. That's a good line. P6. Grip at 80% and counting. And here comes yet another overtake for P5 at some point. There we go. And another overtake, P5. Oh, that was not good. Forget we have compromising or compromised grip as we race on. So need to be a little bit more cautious here. But could we get P3 before end of the lap? We can definitely pull off P4. Do we have P3? I think we can sneak one in. Alright, so more of a side swipe, which does not count as a damage. So that's good. And Parabolica with compromised grip. I don't quite want to push too far in and blow it, considering that we got another goal complete. P3 is better than P4, so we get paid a little bit more. All right, so 16,100 victory point, not victory points, motorsport dollars. But that does it for this penultimate stage. The car serviced. So yeah, this one pretty quick. And let's see what we get for the stage 4 completion reward. 1,800 victory points, 15 gold, and 70,000 motorsport dollars. So let's see, that's gotta be, I don't know if we're gonna get to that instant service offer. I like to think 1,800 is enough to get us there. Yeah, good, good. All right, and we have crossed over 2 million bank here, and then we get 70 extra. So let's collect that and check up on what Eric and Michael are up to. So you got us back into prime position for the podium against all odds. Against all odds? And despite all my mistakes, my apologies. Yes, Eric's having a midlife crisis or something. Anyway, I won't even correct you on the pronunciation this time. What? But you said, oh, never mind, let's win this thing. So that would be obviously the final stage, stage 5, coming up next. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys in the finale.